All right. Okay, folks. Back again. Trying to get back into routine. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. So, last time we were working on the Panther before the whole holiday thing happened. And we had to figure out what we were going to do for the decals. This thing is very chalky looking. I don't necessarily mean the light color. I just mean it's kind of chalky looking in general. Yeah. So, let me get my other late war Panther out here. I believe it has black numbers on it, but it is a hell of a lot brighter. And that's just because of the colors that we used. Actually, two of the colors are the same. The green's different. That's this late war green that they had and came in a paint set. But the lighter color and the brown are the same as it is on here. And it's actually the same model. These are both Hasegawa Panthers. So my gut reaction would be just do the black numbers, but let's see if we've got anything else. I don't want to use the black and white ones. Those tend to be SS units. I don't want to do the red and white ones. They stand out too much. You make this tank that's camouflaged, expecting it to hide, and then it's like gleam. So we are going to need to get some Balkan Kreutzes, see if we can fit them in there, see if we can find ones that are small enough to fit in there. Let's just go through this and see what we've got. Once again. Now, I started off a little later, but I've actually been filming for over an hour. I got something that came in the mail today, and I decided to do a formal video, which is something that I don't like to do because it's very time consuming, and then I have to edit it, what have you. But I think it's probably worthwhile considering the subject matter of what it is. So I got some stuff in the mail for my Pacific project, and the video hopefully will be out soon. Okay, these are and this one, there we go. Now this one does come with two small little crosses, so we'll hold on to those. So you might want to put those someplace, but these are more likely the numbers that we're going to use. Let's go ahead and put this back, and we'll see if somebody comes on here. I don't like doing a start this late, but I think the video will be really useful if you're looking at getting palm trees and things like that. Compared, 9 different products. So the bad news is they're all pretty good. Bad news, like I wanted to return some of the stuff, and I don't know that I'm going to be returning much of it. So these cheap ass trees are actually pretty damn decent. Oh no, we're out of water. All right, be right back, folks. I mean, I should say, there's palm tree stuff, the plastic palm tree stuff on Amazon that's garbage. Okay, so we kind of tried to not pick those, right? We spent some time trying to make sure we didn't automatically order things that weren't going to work. And amongst that, all of them are pretty damn good. Just got to find an X-Acto knife that's sharp. You know, stuff like this. So, videos forthcoming. Maybe it'll be on by tomorrow morning. I'm planning on editing it, tonight. All right. Now, this had a unique cross that was there. I want to leave that way. Okay, we're going to put these in a traditional location. Now, I don't know if I've got any of these will actually fit where they're supposed to go, and I don't think I want to hand paint these. So I'm going to take these two out, and hopefully it'll work out for me. These are actually pretty good decals. These ones from Skytrex. And we're going to need the tweezers for that. It's a little too much water. Tweezers, I put them over here. And we try to put them in a way nope, we didn't, did we? I tried to put them in a way they were split so they wouldn't fall all the way to the bottom. Alright, well. Jesus, I don't know where the hell they are now. No, nowhere near there. Okay. Alright, so those two are in there. Number wise, I'm going to go ahead and do these in black, in the black numbers. This is a command vehicle, so, or at least there's a guy popped out of it. So we're going to do a 1 on it. This is 412. So we're going to end it, and we want the front part of the numbers to be safe. So I'm going to do, so you've got some extra 3s here. So let's work the 3 in there. Three. I'm not going to put a number on the back of the turret. I'm going to go 3-3. I'm going to go 3-3-1. So we'll get rid of this 3 and this 3. I don't do repetitive numbers very often. We've already put the clear coat on those spots. Not liking that. And then the 1 here. brush that's not too expensive. Happy Monday, folks. Now, these Skytrex decals that these German crosses come from are pretty darn good. And it's rare to find a time that the Panther did not have the cross in that location. And it's a silly place for a cross. I didn't tell them to put it there. But that's just what it is. I saw that one on the turret in a picture. We could do that just for variety. But the rest of my Panthers all have them down here in the corner. Oh, you're being difficult today, huh? So we're just gonna decal this, and then we can mess with this in the morning. I did not have a time to do my normal show this morning. I decided to forget to set my alarm and woke up maybe 20 minutes late, and the computer was not set up. I actually traveled with my computer this weekend, so I didn't feel like being behind for then setting up the computer and being in a rush and not be able to finish that. So that's why we didn't do a show this morning. All right, and this is 331. So we'll put the center 3 in first. Oh well, that's kind of wasted. I'm all out of sorts. I feel like I've been rushed all fucking day long. And those trees, some of them came in yesterday. I couldn't do anything with them until they were all in. Then they all came in and they showed up late. So I want to get that. I think it's a useful video for you guys. I think it's useful for me. So I can look at a video and go, okay, I'm going to keep this set. I'm not going to keep these. Hopefully some of you guys will find a use for it. If not, keep scrolling. Keep on scrolling. I don't like to slide these decals on. I feel like there's not enough for me to go around and do that. Yeah, I think this was the right color choice. And it goes with the other late war Panther. And people always ask you, what are you going to work on next? What are you going to work on next? Well, I don't let it commit to it because, one thing that keeps me sane is that I see something I want to work on next, and I work on that. But we're probably going to be doing some Pacific terrain sooner rather than later. And that's going to require intensive use of the airbrush. Put that center 3 in. It's almost like this surface is too slippery. Where'd my drinky drink go? Always drinking. Well, it looks a lot better with the numbers on it than without. I was having my doubt, like, man, I don't really like this camouflage scheme. It's the colors that I want it to be. It's funny, nobody said it, but I know people are thinking It's the wrong colors, pal. No, it's actually the right colors for something late war. It's kind of unusual that that's the correct colors, but it is. Let's just for good measure. And we're going to do some drippings. Actually, you probably need to do the. Now we're going to do the drippings. I can't do the dry brushing over it. Can't do the dry brushing over it. Maybe somebody will show up on here. I guess nobody wants to wear a crown today. Like that matters to anybody. I just don't want to be bored, that's all. Okay. Oh, we got some wooden things to paint too. That'll help brighten up the mood. What's this one? Soft tone, probably the most useful of the three. Mid brown, probably the least useful of the three. Nobody's asked me, hey, what are those colors? You know, I'm using a lot of them. Light tone and soft tone are the most useful. Light tone's probably the most amazing one of them all. It's just like a cool orange color. It's also the thickest of them, of these three. I don't know if all of them are that way, but certainly the one that came in my bottle was that way. Uh-oh, this is something that is interesting. I got a paintbrush underneath there. I got two paintbrushes. Well, we're going to leave that be. Because I don't know if all of this is weighing on that paintbrush or not. Looks like it. God, anything over on the left-hand side of me is just like asking for. I think I just slid underneath there. I want one that's a little bit thicker than that. Something like this one right here. Okay, get a little bit of magic water. Nothing in it other than water. did forget to go on ScaleMates and find out what the age of this kit is. I want to say it's like 77, and maybe it's newer than that. Yeah, it's looking better now. Fabius, welcome, man. I'm not one of those people. It's like, oh, I got to throw away all my models because there's a new version of it. So you need to be happy with the stuff that you get. Not pay, maybe not pay full price for it, but that's how I got this thing. Is somebody wanted to give this away for $5. I've certainly gotten $5 worth of entertainment out of this thing. I don't speak Deutsche, but I'm gonna figure this out. Which Panzer is this one? It is a Hasegawa 1/72 scale Panther G. Panzerkampfwagen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? Actually, they dropped that. It was a Panzerkampfwagen 5, and then they decided to drop that a little bit after Kursk, I think. They just said, no, we're going to call this Panzerkampfwagen Panther. So, Und welcher Hersteller? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But this has the late war Dunkelgelb, which is what they call the Aust 44. It came around just to kind of use a random time period, probably about the time period of Market Garden, Operation Market Garden. But the time period that Zimmerit stopped being applied in the factories. As a matter of fact, I probably would not paint a German tank that had Zimmerit with this light color. I probably would not do that. So, but that's just me. I don't necessarily hate Zimmerit. I would just hate to waste my time applying it. Now, if it comes with it, I've got a couple of vehicles that already have Zimmerit on them, and they look beautiful. The people did a really good job making the molds and making that. But the Panthers are kind of like a mix. The Panther Gs, half the production line had Zimmerit, and half of it did. Well, they started coming out around, I want to say April 44, the Gs. And all the ones that would have been produced between April 44 and around September 44 would have had Zimmerit on the factory. And then after that, no Zimmerit. adding those other little colors in there just makes it seem more real. Yeah, make those things pop. Make those colors pop. Really like this part of the process though. So it makes a difference. I just don't like parts of the process that don't make a difference. Like, why paint the underside of the tank? I mean, it's primed. It's not like it's in raw plastic or anything. That would be uncivilized. That would be uncivilized. We'll try to be on tomorrow morning. Not well. I already reset my alarm. Yeah, I was traveling out of town and actually had the other day. I actually had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, not 5. Take the daughter to the airport. We need more of the soft tone. Well, I guess it's just gonna be a slow evening. So As soon as we're done with this shading, we're going to call it a night. All right, let's go to the turret. Aha! Cat right, cat-like reflexes. Let me do a little bit more with this oxide. Just have a little bit of different in color there. It's just looking like a little too drab, considering the vehicle's in 3-color camo. Just kind of looking a little too drab. A little too drab for my liking. This is the antenna back here. All right, so that's where we're going to leave this off till tomorrow morning. All right, folks. Well, see you guys on the next one.